Cars are supposed to be built for the long haul, but some modern innovations do more harm than good. Automakers love to pack vehicles with flashy tech and complex gadgets, but many of these features end up being expensive headaches that shorten your car's lifespan. From fragile electronics to overcomplicated systems, these so-called improvements can leave you stranded or broke. In this list, we're exposing 10 of the dumbest car features that hurt reliability and showing you why sometimes simpler really is better. 1. Gauge clusters. Modern gauge clusters look sleek, but often cause more confusion than clarity. What used to be a simple speedometer and fuel gauge is now a screen packed with icons, menus, and warning lights you've never seen before. A single bad sensor or software glitch can cause the display to freeze, go blank, or flash false warnings, leaving you guessing at critical information. Digital clusters are expensive to fix and depend on a complex web of electronics. When one part fails, it often takes the whole system with it. A good cluster should be simple, reliable, and easy to read, not a gamble every time you start the car. The best designs prioritize essential information, using clear analog-style readouts or minimal digital displays to reduce distractions. Overly complex systems may look impressive in a showroom but can become a nightmare for owners when repairs or software updates are needed. Second, infotainment systems. Infotainment systems have evolved from basic radios to massive touchscreens, controlling everything from music to climate settings. While they look futuristic, they often sacrifice usability for style. Some menus are buried deep, requiring multiple taps just to adjust a fan speed or change a station. Glitches, lag, or complete system crashes are becoming increasingly common, and software updates can be expensive or unavailable for older cars. These systems also distract drivers, pulling attention away from the road. A well-designed infotainment system should offer intuitive controls and physical buttons for essential features. Otherwise, you're left with an expensive, frustrating centerpiece that ages faster than your smartphone. The smartest designs combine touchscreens for advanced functions with dedicated knobs and switches for everyday tasks, ensuring safety and convenience. Without that balance, the infotainment system risks becoming more of a liability than a luxury, leaving owners with tech that feels outdated within just a few years. 3. Keyless entry and push button. Start, keyless entry, and push button start have replaced the traditional key, offering convenience but introducing new risks. While it's nice to unlock and start your car without taking the fob out of your pocket, these systems are vulnerable to relay attacks, where thieves amplify the fob signal to steal your car in seconds. If the fob battery dies, you might be stranded, unless you know the hidden manual start method. Replacement fobs are costly, and reprogramming can be a hassle. They also depend entirely on electronics, meaning a single malfunction can render your car immobile. The best designs include strong encryption, battery backup options, and mechanical overrides. Without these safeguards, the convenience of keyless systems can quickly turn into a headache or worse, a security nightmare. For many drivers, the peace of mind of a traditional key still outweighs the modern tech's flashy appeal, especially when reliability and theft prevention are top priorities. 4. Electronic parking brakes. Electronic parking brakes replace the traditional lever with a button, saving space and offering features like automatic engagement. While convenient, they add complexity and cost to a system that used to be simple and reliable. If the electronics fail, the brake might not release, or worse, it could engage while driving. Repairs can be expensive, since the system involves sensors, actuators, and control modules. In emergencies, electronic brakes can be slower to operate compared to a manual lever you can yank instantly. The best systems include mechanical backups or fail-safe modes, but not all cars offer them. For drivers who regularly park on steep inclines or in harsh weather, the reliability of a good old-fashioned handbrake is hard to beat. Over time, dirt, moisture, or software glitches can lead to costly failures, making a supposedly modern upgrade feel more like an unnecessary gamble than a real improvement. 5. Automatic start-stop systems. Automatic start-stop systems are designed to save fuel by shutting off the engine when the car is stopped and restarting it when you release the brake. While they can improve efficiency in heavy traffic, they also put extra strain on the starter motor, battery, and other components. Some drivers find the constant stopping and starting annoying, especially when it causes hesitation during quick moves into traffic. In cold weather or with high accessory use, these systems can be less effective and even reduce comfort. Many cars allow the feature to be turned off, but some reset it every time you start the vehicle, forcing you to disable it repeatedly. Over time, the extra wear can lead to higher maintenance costs, erasing any fuel savings. Without robust components and smart programming, start-stop systems risk being more of a durability concern than a real-world money saver for most drivers. Sixth, Lane Keep Assist. Lane Keep Assist uses cameras and sensors to detect lane markings and gently steer the car back if you drift. While it can be helpful on long drives, it's far from perfect. Faded lines, bad weather, or unusual road layouts can confuse the system, causing it to jerk the wheel unexpectedly or fail to react altogether. Some drivers find the constant nudging irritating, especially on winding roads. In certain situations, it can even create a false sense of security, making drivers less attentive. When the system malfunctions, repairs can be costly due to the high-tech sensors involved. The most reliable setups allow easy toggling on and off, giving the driver full control. Without careful calibration, Lane Assist can go from a helpful safety net to an unpredictable annoyance that leaves you fighting the wheel instead of confidently guiding the car yourself. 7. Adaptive Cruise Control. Adaptive Cruise Control, ACC, automatically adjusts your car's speed to maintain a safe distance from vehicles ahead. While it reduces fatigue on long trips, it can sometimes brake too aggressively or fail to react quickly enough in fast-changing traffic. Heavy rain, snow, or dirt can block its sensors, rendering it useless until cleaned. Some systems struggle with cut-ins, mistaking a merging vehicle for a hazard and slamming on the brakes. ACC also depends heavily on precise calibration. A slight misalignment after a pothole or minor accident can cause unpredictable behavior. While newer systems are smoother and smarter, older versions can feel jerky or overly cautious. In the worst cases, drivers may become too reliant on it, reducing their own reaction time. Used wisely, it's a convenience feature, but when it glitches, it can turn a relaxing drive into a frustrating or even dangerous experience. 8. Dual Clutch Transmissions. Dual Clutch Transmissions, DCTs, are loved by sports car enthusiasts for their lightning-fast gear changes and ability to deliver power without interruption. They use two separate clutches, one for odd gears and one for even to shift almost instantly, which can feel thrilling on a racetrack. But in everyday driving, the magic can fade quickly. DCTs often feel jerky at low speeds, hesitate during stop-and-go traffic, and can make parking maneuvers awkward. Their complexity makes them difficult, if not impossible, for DIY repairs, and when something goes wrong, replacement or rebuilding can cost thousands. They also require specialized fluid changes and servicing that not every shop can handle. For daily commuting, a well-tuned traditional automatic or CVT often feels smoother, lasts longer, and is cheaper to maintain. Unless you truly need track-level performance, the trade-offs in comfort, reliability, and repair costs make DCTs less appealing for the average driver. 9. Automatic Emergency Braking, AEB. Automatic emergency braking is designed to detect obstacles ahead and apply the brakes if the driver doesn't react in time. While it has the potential to save lives, it isn't flawless. Poor weather, dirty sensors, or unusual objects in the road can cause false alarms or complete failure to respond. In some cases, the system brakes unnecessarily, startling the driver and potentially causing rear-end collisions from vehicles behind. Older or budget systems may have slower reaction times, failing to stop in time at higher speeds. AEB is also prone to overreacting to shadows, roadside signs, or even harmless debris. Although it's a valuable safety feature when working correctly, drivers should never depend on it entirely. The best approach is to treat it as a backup, keeping full control and awareness rather than relying solely on technology to prevent accidents. 10. Blind Spot Monitoring, BSM. Blind spot monitoring uses sensors to detect vehicles alongside or just behind you, alerting you with lights or sounds when it's unsafe to change lanes. While it can be a valuable safety tool, it's not infallible. Heavy rain, snow, or dirt on sensors can cause missed detections or false warnings. Some systems give alerts too late, while others beep constantly in dense traffic. leading drivers to ignore them altogether. Overly sensitive setups may trigger even when a car is 2 lanes away, creating unnecessary distraction. Repairs can also be costly, since the sensors are often built into side mirrors or bumpers, making them vulnerable to damage.
When functioning properly, BSM can boost confidence and reduce lane change accidents, but it should never replace a proper shoulder check. Relying on it too much risks turning attentive driving into a dangerous game of trusting the sensors over your own eyes. While some of these features might seem cool at first, the long-term cost to your wallet and peace of mind isn't worth it. Reliability comes from well-engineered, proven designs, not unnecessary gimmicks. If you want your car to last for years without constant repairs, avoid these traps and stick to the basics. Remember, in the world of cars, less tech often means more miles.